What is the single biggest predictor of success? It's not intelligence. It's the ability to work and the ability to work hard. Now, if you look at intelligence as a whole, it can correlate to, on average, a statistically higher rate of success. But that doesn't mean that intelligence is the only way you can succeed. But success is not limited by your mental capacities, because most people are reasonably intelligent and so therefore are able to get success, attain it. Now all you need to do is learn things and you can succeed. Working hard, that is the biggest indicator of success. If you give up anywhere in your journey, success is not a viable option. It's not possible to have that be achieved. Now you see people, succeeding and achieving all the time, 100% of the time. What does that mean? Well, if you see people around you achieving success, think about how all the times where maybe they got up early to start doing their job, and so they get off earlier so they can start doing another thing that they really want to do. So they've been working on that for years and years and developed those skills in order to get better as a person. And so now it seems to you, holy crap, how did they instantly become a success? Well, it's not instantaneous. It's the actions building up to that. If one day I woke up and I was a millionaire, that's chance. That's not success. That's just chance. Yeah, you can gamble and try to get success instantly, because that's what the lottery is. It's just random. And so, would you rather put your time and money into something being random, or would you rather dedicate it toward a specific thing that you like, care about, and you know that you can do long term? Because the lottery is just a roll of the dice. It's just guessing. And when you get it wrong, you're like, oh. And you can't really learn from that because it wasn't a mistake. It was just guessing numbers. And then with dedicating yourself to doing something, and when you fail, you're like, oh, that's what I did wrong. That's what I need to do better. Now, you might think it to be impossible to So, when you fail, you need to internalize and think about what you did wrong so you can learn from your mistakes. But hard work is going to be the biggest contributor to one's ability to succeed, because if you don't have the ability to work and work hard, how are you going to be better than anyone else? Most people, they kind of work, but they don't work hard, as other people can. They don't work to the furthest of their abilities. And so if you do that in your field, you can achieve success in it. Now, you might want corporate success. You might want entrepreneurial success. Maybe, that's the kind of success you can have. So maybe you want to do better at your job. Well, you got to start developing the skills to set you apart from other people and make yourself better in that field. So you need to make yourself an expert in one specific thing. Now, here's the thing many people fall to. It's being an expert in many things, but you cannot and will never in your life have enough time to become the expert on every single little thing in your field. Like, you can't. You got to focus on one field, not multiple fields. If you're focusing on multiple fields, you're expending too much effort on other things that you might never even need to know. Like, maybe you could be let's say you try to develop your carpentry skills. You can do that. And you're like, okay, to be an awesome, amazing carpenter, I need to know how to be able to lay foundations for a house. What? That doesn't make sense. Why would you need to do that? That's the foundation guy's job. Your job is to build the house, build the framing, and do that. It's someone else's job. Okay? And you also don't want to be trapped in the illusion of doing someone else's job, because that doesn't make them happy. That makes them mad, because they're probably going to be smarter than you in that field, and they'll be like, man, this guy, he just comes in and thinks he knows everything. He doesn't, clearly. So that's one of the things you don't want to fall victim to. But when you work hard, work long, eventually one day, you'll be like, oh, I got it. I've achieved my career's ambitions. Now, after that, you might just sort of give up and lazily drift around and be like, why? What do I do now? What's next? I'll tell you what's next. You're going to think long and hard about your life. You're going to write down another goal, and then you're going to achieve it. And that's what you do in life. That's what you do. And when you're old, you have all these stories to tell people and lessons, and so you become very wise and very smart. And then maybe you achieve financial success, and so now maybe you can retire 10 years earlier than other people, maybe 15. Maybe you retire at 50, 40, 30, 60. Or maybe you just love your job and want to do it part-time forever. So you like, okay, I'm successful at 50, but I want to do this forever, really. So you do that. You can do that. Your ability, you can do that. Because once you've achieved success, you can do anything you want to do. Anything is possible. Anything is achievable with success. Thank you. Remember, guys, it's the hard work that matters. Make good choices.